From blurry videos filmed in parking lots in Cuba to a moment caught on live TV at a basketball game, it's been almost 30 years since Tupac Shakur was officially declared dead. But even after all this time, a lot of people still believe he never really left. Over the years, many strange clips, photos, and videos have popped up online that fans swear prove Tupac is still alive. Let's break down the most famous ones and see why people believe them and why others say they don't hold up. Our first stop takes us to Cuba. One of the most famous pieces of Tupac is alive footage ever shared online supposedly shows Tupac hanging out in a parking lot in Cuba. In the video, a man who looks a lot like Tupac is seen talking to people, laughing, and even signing autographs. The video quality is really bad. It looks like it was recorded on an old camera from the early 2000s. The camera moves around a lot, showing people's heads, before stopping on a man who looks shockingly similar to Tupac. He has the same body type, strong cheekbones, and goatee that Tupac was known for in the 1990s. At one point, the man looks straight into the camera and says things like "holler back," which fans say sounds exactly like how Tupac used to talk. People started asking, why Cuba? Fans who believe the theory say it makes sense because Tupac's aunt, Assata Shakur, has been living in Cuba for decades. She's a famous political activist who escaped prison in the United States and was given safety in Cuba. Believers think Tupac could have gone there to stay hidden and protected. The timing of this video made things even crazier. It appeared online not long after rapper Trey from Naughty by Nature said that he had seen Tupac in Cuba. That made the internet explode with arguments and theories. Supporters say the man's energy, eyes, and voice all match Tupac perfectly. But critics quickly point out a big problem: tattoos. Tupac had very noticeable tattoos, especially the Thug Life tattoo on his stomach. None of those tattoos can be clearly seen in the video. Because the footage is so blurry, skeptics believe it's either a look-alike or a fake video meant to trick people. Another popular video also claims to show Tupac in Cuba, this time with Suge Knight. The clip appeared on YouTube and got millions of views. It supposedly shows Tupac laughing and joking with Suge Knight during a music video shoot around 2004. The problem is, the camera mostly shows the back or side of the man's head. Fans say his body language, laughing style, and hand movements look just like Tupac. But once again, there are no visible tattoos. This video became even more popular after Suge Knight gave a famous interview in 2014 where he hinted that Tupac might still be alive. That made people believe the footage was real. Some fans even claimed Suge helped Tupac escape after the shooting, possibly by sneaking him out of the hospital. Others aren't convinced. They say the video never shows the man's face clearly and could easily be staged. Even documentaries that explored the idea later admitted there was no real proof. In 2009, photos appeared showing a man who looked a lot like Tupac sitting at a bar in New Orleans. These pictures were clearer than most other sightings. The man had Tupac's facial structure and goatee and looked relaxed, like he was just enjoying a night out. TMZ shared the photos and caused a massive reaction online. Fans zoomed in on every detail, comparing the pictures to old photos of Tupac. Some even noticed a mark on the man's head that looked similar to one Tupac had. At one point, the man looked straight into the camera and said things like "holler back," which fans say sounds exactly like how Tupac used to talk. Later, though, TMZ said the man was just a local guy who happened to look like Tupac. Other people confirmed his identity, and experts pointed out differences in height and ear shape. Even though the photos were real and not edited, they weren't Tupac. In 2012, a video surfaced showing a man in Sweden performing on stage and rapping. He looked similar to Tupac and had a similar style. Some fans believed Tupac might have moved to Europe to stay unnoticed and still perform music. Supporters said his facial features and stage confidence were too close to be fake. But critics noticed that his rapping didn't sound like Tupac. The flow, emotion, and power just weren't the same. Also, once again, no tattoos could be seen. Most people eventually agreed it was just another look-alike. One of the most famous moments happened in 2014 during a Boston Celtics basketball game. Cameras showed a man in the crowd who looked just like Tupac. When his face appeared on the big screen, the crowd started chanting, "Tupac, Tupac." The moment went viral. Sports channels and news outlets all talked about it. Fans said Tupac loved basketball, so it made sense he'd be there. Later, though, it was confirmed that the man was a known Tupac lookalike who often went to games. Again, no tattoos and no proof. In 2014, Suge Knight's son posted a photo from the BET Awards that sent fans into a frenzy. A man sitting in front of Suge looked a lot like Tupac. Because Snoop and Tupac were close friends, people thought it meant something. But no one involved ever confirmed anything. Eventually, it was explained that the man was just another person who looked similar. A viral image appeared in 2015 showing Tupac with Rihanna at a bar. Fans loved it because Rihanna has always been a huge Tupac fan, but the image was quickly exposed as fake. It was made by combining two different photos. Even though it was fake, people kept sharing it anyway. In 2018, Suge Knight's son claimed Tupac was alive and living in Malaysia. He shared photos and videos online saying Tupac was still here. The claims went viral and were covered by major news outlets. Later, Suge Jr. changed his story multiple times. Experts analyzed the photos and found signs of editing. His credibility fell apart. In 2025, a video surfaced showing a man who looked like Tupac walking through a building lobby in Brooklyn. The video quality was much better than older clips, but experts quickly said it was likely AI generated. This showed how modern technology is now being used to fake sightings more easily than ever before. In 2017, fans noticed a strange face in the background of a music video by the Outlaws, Tupac's old group. Some thought it was Tupac's spirit or a hidden message. Later analysis showed it was likely just a trick of lighting or people seeing faces where none exist. After looking at all these clips, photos, and videos, one thing is clear: none of them prove Tupac is alive, but they do prove how powerful his legacy is. Even decades later, people still want to believe he's out there somewhere. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, click one of the videos on your screen to see more stories like this. What if one of the biggest moments in hip-hop history was never real? What if the night the world was told Tupac Shakur died was actually the beginning of the greatest disappearance act ever pulled off? For nearly 30 years, fans around the world have asked the same question over and over again. Is Tupac really gone, or did he fake his death? Tupac Shakur wasn't just a rapper. He was a voice, a movement, and a symbol. He spoke about pain, injustice, struggle, and hope in a way that made people feel understood. When he was shot in Las Vegas in 1996 and later pronounced dead, the world stopped. Murals were painted, songs were played non-stop, tributes flooded the streets. But almost immediately, something strange happened. People started to doubt the story. Fans noticed odd details. Tupac released an album called The Don Killuminati, The 7-Day Theory, under the name Makaveli. In the artwork, he was pictured like a crucified figure. The name Makaveli came from Niccolo Machiavelli, a writer who believed faking death could be a powerful strategy. For many fans, this wasn't just art, it felt like a message. Then there were the interviews. Tupac often talked about knowing he would die young. He spoke about betrayal, enemies, and wanting peace. Some fans believe he planned an escape long before the shooting ever happened. Others believe powerful people helped him disappear. As the years passed, strange videos and photos began popping up online. A blurry clip from Cuba, a man at a basketball game who looked just like Tupac, photos from bars, concerts, and award shows. Every time one appeared, the internet exploded. People paused videos, zoomed into faces, compared cheekbones, smiles, and voices. Everyone wanted the same thing: proof. What made these sightings even more believable was how many people wanted them to be real. Tupac's death left a hole in hip-hop that was never fully filled. Fans weren't ready to let go, and in a world where lookalikes exist, cameras lie, and technology can fake almost anything, the mystery only grew. Rappers added fuel to the fire. Lyrics hinted at Tupac escaping, interviews dropped clues without clear answers. Even close friends stayed silent or spoke in riddles. Silence became suspicious. Every year that passed made the theory stronger instead of weaker. Then social media arrived. Old clips resurfaced, new ones went viral. TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook turned Tupac sightings into a never-ending cycle. Some videos looked more real than ever before. Others were clearly fake, but separating truth from fiction became harder than ever before. Now we live in the age of AI. Faces can be copied, voices can be recreated, videos can be made from nothing. That has raised an even scarier question. If Tupac appeared today, would anyone even know if it was real? So what's the truth? Was Tupac a genius who escaped a deadly life, or are these just coincidences, lookalikes, and our desire to believe something impossible? Today, we're breaking down the most famous Tupac sightings ever caught on camera. We'll look at where they came from, why fans believe them, and why experts say they don't hold up. By the end, you'll have to decide for yourself, because when it comes to Tupac Shakur, one thing is certain: the legend never died, and the mystery might never either. One of the earliest and most